Y'all, lost my job in Brooklyn. So now I'm back in Florida. And the only choice is to go back to my internship at Matthew Rayfield World.
All right, today I have for you inputs, text inputs, but different, more fun than just click clack. These are, fun. Okay, so or they tend to be fun. Everything I'm trying, I'm trying. Okay, so this was kind of the first-ish one I came up with, and the idea of this one is you can type normal, but then like if you hold down the letters, they get long, and it's a little this one's a little broken. Um, but so yeah, so it kind of doesn't feel as good. It's kind of hard to type like that. Like you'll find that I can basically only write my name. Um, so yeah, it's weird. Like I thought it would kind of be intuitive, but it doesn't feel intuitive, like holding down letters like that. Um, there could be some things, but that's what I got. So that's the first one out of eight. Got eight today for you. Input two. I forget what this one is. Oh, okay, yeah. This one. So this one, the letters kind of float in. What did it say? Okay. Yeah, my name is Matt. Yeah, so the letters float in. It's kind of fun. They don't do anything when you backspace, but I'm getting there. Things happen with backspace. Oh, let me actually. So for that first one where I had the my own kind of handwritten letters, I made this little tool to make those. And so the way it works is like we'll do five, clear five, and you can write five, and then when you hit scratch, it boom makes it big. It normalizes it, right? That's what we say in computer talk. Okay. What was that? Okay, so three, on to three. So input three. Oh yeah, okay. So this is where they start to get better. So this one is like a swarm of letters, and so when you type a letter, it floats down from the swarm, and yeah, I don't know, it's kind of fun. And actually, so I don't know if you can see it, but when you type a letter, it actually does come out of the swarm, and another I, if you typed I, like another I comes in from somewhere else. And so if you just fill it up with letters, the swarm actually increases. So it's not an illusion, guys. This is the real deal. This is the real letter swarm. Uh, okay, that's what I got. A friend of mine said that he would like to have this swarm in the edge of his screen, and whenever he types, they would come down. And I think that's a good idea. We'll have to call up Tim Apple. Okay, so that's there. That was what, four? That was three. That was okay. That was three. All right, so four. Oh yeah. So this one I thought was gonna be cooler, and the idea of this one is all the letters are on these like sticks, and when you type, it like moves the stick up to that position of the letter, and then when you backspace, they fall down, which I think is the best part. Um, I thought it was gonna be cooler. Um, I kind of was thinking all these things of like, oh, there's this thing, and when you hit it, like it selects the letter. Think about loops or whatever. So I tried the sticks, and it's not that fun. They kind of look like French fries though, which is fun. French fries are good and fun. Okay, what was that? We said that was four. Okay, five. Oh yeah. Okay, this is another letter select thing. This one though was inspired by those flip things in train stations. Like I've seen one of those in train station. Like I've been in a train station. Okay. And I think it's kind of cool when you backspace, they flip up in like kind of a wave, which is fun. Like wave, like the stadium. Like I've been to the stadium. Okay. All right. So that's the what was that, five? That's the flip. I know that's not really how those letters work. I know they're on kind of a roller thing. This is the internet, guys. This is not the physical world. Okay, so that was five, six. Oh yeah, okay, six. So this is just using that font again. Call it font. It's not a font. Letters that I wrote. So These, it kind of uses those. And then the best part is, like, you probably just saw it because I just did it. The backspace, when you backspace, it like scrubs them out. Like, and I wanted the idea of like, it's like actually erasing them. And it could be better. Everything could be better. But this, like, it always uses the same erase pattern. And if I was good at my job, these would be more interesting, more like randomized. They're not though. It's always the same erase pattern. I should next time I'm gonna write some real words. All right, keep that in mind. Okay, so that was what, 6? All right, 7. I think this is where they start to get. I say start. They're almost over, but this is a good one. This is a good one. Let's keep it that. Okay, this one is, so the idea that, well, you'll see. So I'm gonna write real sentence now. How are you today? Are you good? Yeah? Okay, cool. Bye. Okay, so you can tell this is those. So the idea was, so I made something like this. I called it bubble tape scroll or something like that, and I had some Gucci Mane lyrics. By the way, going to the Gucci Mane show tomorrow, which should be fun. Got these lyrics in like a spirally thing, and then when you scroll, the letters unroll themselves. Letters, whatever. The text unrolls itself. So this is the opposite, where the text rolls itself as you type, and that's good. That's fun. It's not using actual HTML, CSS. I mean, I guess it is, and everything is, but it's using Canvas, which I know is kind of cheating. But the original one I made, that was the scroll-based one, that was using real HTML elements and CSS. This one I got, as the theme of the day is, I got lazy. Okay, that was 7. By the way, I have this little launcher here that I'm clicking things on. They open pop-ups. Just a little behind the scenes. Okay, so this is 8, and this one was kind of one I thought about for a while, but it was originally not an input, and then I made it into an input. And so this one's like a ransom note. Hello, ransom. Random. Hello, ransom note. Okay, so this one, it could have been, so I wanted to like make the letters more interesting. Right now it changes the font, the size, and a few things, but ideally they would be like colorful and cool, so it really looked like you were cutting them out of different areas in the magazine. I didn't get that far, and that's tricky, you know, when you're making colors that do things. It's like one color was enough to pick one color. And I did kind of try to randomize the texture positioning of the back, so like you can see on these letters, like the texture is a little different. I don't know if you can catch that on the webcam, but they are all a little randomized. So like, okay, those L's, right? The L's, you can see that crease in the paper is different crease in texture. Okay, so again, this could be improved, but it's not. I will say about this one, I like the cursor is its own little paper cutout. I think that's kind of fun. And if you backspace all the way, it just randomly changes the cursor, which I think is fun to look at. Okay, that is 8 out of 8. And this has been a video. Yo, so code will be up on GitHub. There'll also be a page on my site, Matthew Rayfield World, matthew.rayfield.world, where you can go to them and type on them to heart's content. The first one doesn't super work well on mobile, doesn't do the whole thing, but the rest should work on mobile. And yeah, I think that's it. Until next time, later.